Good morning, everyone. Myself, Vivek Pongade, Assistant Professor, Department of ISC, Savitashra Technology, Rajankunte, Bengaluru. Today, we are going to see the concept of specialization and generalization. In last video, we have discussed some of the ER diagram notations. What is ER diagram? What are the notations we are going to use to design any of the ER diagram? Today's concept, we're going to see the specialization and generalization. So first is what specialization. Specialization nothing but we have a employee, right? This employee is going to the employment may be a secretary, engineer, technician. So what is the specialization means? We're going to divide this. We're going to divide this super class by the name employee here. We're going to divide this super class into number of subclasses, based on some condition, that we say it as a specialization. So the process of defining a set of subclasses of an entity type. This entity type is called as superclass of the specialization. We are going to divide this superclass into number of or set of subclasses, right? Those we say it as specialization. It is defined on the basis of some distinguished characteristics of the entities of superclass. What is the characteristics here? See, we are going to divide this superclass into number of subclasses like secretary, engineer, technician based on the job type. Here, job type is the characteristics. Here, based on the job type, here the employee may be secretary, the employee may be engineer, the employee may be technician. Based on that, we are going to divide the superclass into number of subclasses. Right? This we say it as a specialization. Right. The second thing, we can also divide the same employee into number of subclasses depending upon what is the characteristics. We can going to divide this employee superclass based on the method of payment. Right? Some employee may be paid daily wages, some employee may be paid monthly wise or year wise, or depending upon the project wise, they're going to pay the payment for the employees, right? We can divide the superclass based on the number of cases. First cases is we are dividing job type. In second cases, we are divided by the method of payment, which is specialization. When it comes to generalization, the reverse concept of specialization. Reverse concept of specialization. Specialization dividing the superclass into number of subclasses. Here in generalization, we are going to merge. We are going to combine the set of subclasses to make a superclass. That is generalization. See, a reverse process of abstraction in which we suppress the difference among several types, identifying their common features and generalize them into a single superclass of which the original entity types are special subclasses. Here, we're going to take the example of car and truck. Car, it's having a vehicle ID, maximum speed of the car, number of passengers can accommodate on the car, price, the license plate number. Same way for truck, price, license plate number, number of axles, tonnage, vehicle ID. So each vehicle, car is having a vehicle ID, license plate number. These two attributes are common for car and same vehicle ID, license plate number is common for truck. So what we're going to do, we're going to combine these two subclasses to make a superclass. We're giving the name superclass has vehicle because these two comes in the category vehicle. So we are going to combine these two in the vehicle category. So what is the name of this generalization entity? Vehicle. So vehicle ID, price and license plate number. These three attributes are common in car also and also in the truck. That's why we are making these three as a common attribute for the vehicle. Remaining attribute we are adding to the respective entity. Car, maximum speed, number of passenger. Price, plate number, vehicle ID already given to the vehicle entity. So here when it comes to truck, number of axles, tonnage. These two we are giving for the truck, added to the truck entity. So we have combined the two subclasses to make a one superclass by the name vehicle. This is what a generalization and specialization is. Specialization, one entity, we say it a superclass, we're going to divide into number of subclasses based on some characteristics. In generalization, we're going to combine two subclasses, right, and making a one superclass. Okay, while making superclass, the common attribute between the subclasses will become the same attribute in the same attribute in the superclass. That is what